of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCLA's offense will take the first swing of the game. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players, having fun, pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duggan. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. And the Bruins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Colorado State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He's looking to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes a catch at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Bloomberg. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He's got 50 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Nice move there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Oh, he got loose. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
They're working that left side. There he goes. All the way down to the 26. 23-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
UCLA 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. from the gun. Trying to bull his way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Makes a connection. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It'll be a draw. Slithers into space. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They boot it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA. A great catch and run for 6. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Right back to the well. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Hunt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in. It's Lockett. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas. He's loose. Touchdown, USC! And the stomping has commenced. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance, they're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
And the point after is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Give to the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Duggan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
First down for the offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Power football with the run. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Duggan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man, it's Bloomberg. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Bloomberg. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.